Stylistically, the fight that round became a good Lacy round.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
On Reid's trunks are embroidered the words, "One day all fighters will be built this way." And across the ring in the red corner, another one certainly is.
You know, Robin Reid has 27 KOs and 38 wins, but the only good opponent, really good opponent he's stopped is Vince Nardiello, who he won the title from. For the most part, all of the really good fighters he's fought, he has been forced to go to a decision. So you don't look for him to knock out the really good fighters.
The irony there is he went to Italy to win the title from Nardiello, then at home in his backyard in England, he lost the title to a 42-year-old Sugar Boy Malinga, a fight that we aired on Showtime.
Come on now.
See, there's the jab from Reid. He has stopped throwing it. He has the distance between himself and Lacy has now been cut down, and that's all to the good for Lacy. And look at the jab Lacy's throwing. They want more of those. Dan Birmingham says that's the key to his development as a fighter, and it probably is.
Watch your heads, guys.
Lacy had Reid buckled with just 5 seconds left in round 3. The right knee gave out. But he continues to come forward, does Robin Reid.
Go hold him, go hold him.
He's got a good right hand. Here's a right uppercut on the chin by Robin Reid.
You know, Reid's not giving himself enough room to really throw that right effectively. Earlier he was, but now if he wages this kind of battle with Lacy, he's asking for trouble.
Tremendous give and take here. And now, Jeff Lacy grimacing.
We thought that left hook was low, and it might have been. You know what, though? We just saw the Castillo-Corrales fight in which Castillo stayed on the inside more than we thought he might. Reid's doing the same thing, and it's creating a very exciting fight.
Come on, come on, now, come on, come on.
Certainly competitive. Reid said he would stand in and apply pressure. Overhead right to the head by Jeff Lacy.
And Reid shakes his head. But this has been a good round for Lacy. In terms of style, it's been good because Reid's been, for the most part, on the inside, and Lacy's done the better work, even though Reid has hardly folded.
Reid, though, showing his mettle. Both extremely muscular. They certainly look the part.
You know, Reid has found a home for that uppercut, and that's going to be something Lacy's going to have to deal with. Another low blow by Reid.
Let's go.
Round 4 winding down.
You know, Robin Reid's doing better on the inside than you might expect, even though he's losing this round.
Lacy looking to finish big. A left-right combination. Oh, a tenacious flurry by Jeff Lacy just before the bell. And Reid says something to him. Hydra Lacy, a former fighter at the '68 Olympic trials, the father of Jeff Lacy, rooting his son on.
Great left hook you go. To the left, not from the right side, from the left. He's there for it because he's turning away from your right hand and jab to the left. So let that hook go. Breathe, breathe, breathe.
You fighting dirty, so protect yourself.
Yeah. Work your defense inside now, all right?
Back it down.
Work your defense inside.
Let's go, let's go.
An announced crowd of 15,056 on hand in Jeff Lacy's first pro fight at home here in Tampa, St. Pete. They have truly rallied around their hometown favorite, Jeff Lacy. And it has been a good show thus far. Round 5.
Hands are free, hands are free.
Well, Robin Reid is now officially fighting stylistically Jeff Lacy's fight. He's making no attempt to keep a distance, to use a jab or a straight right hand. He is just fighting Lacy's fight. And the results have not been too good for him in the last rounds, though occasionally he can do things like land that short right hand.
You have to figure out that eventually this strategy by Robin Reid will catch up to him. But you never know. We saw what happened in the Corrales-Castillo fight, as you pointed out.
Right to the body by Reid.
Lacy sticks the jab.
Scoring was unanimous for Lacy. I scored it 3 rounds to 1 for Lacy, so I don't have it a shutout, but I have him winning 3 rounds to 1.
Lacy has a terrific jab, a stinging jab, and as you said, they really wanted to use it more. It's very effective. You just saw it again.
Because Robin Reid is fighting this fight, because he's not staying at a distance. Oh, wow.
On the warning. This could be trouble for Lacy. He's calling it a knockdown.
Should that be a knockdown?
7, 8.
That shouldn't be a knockdown.
Absolutely not.
1-point headbutt. 1-point headbutt. 1-point headbutt.
And he's taking a point away in addition for the headbutt. Unbelievable.
That's absolutely inappropriate.
Jorge Alonso stepped in to break it up, and as he was stepping in, Jeff Lacy knocked Robin Reid to the canvas. And Alonso called it a knockdown, so a very controversial, questionable knockdown. And then he took a point away for a headbutt from Reid. Lacy trying to end it right here. So that's the first time in the career of Robin Reid that he tasted the canvas. 44 fights.
And say what you want, he relaxed obviously because he thought the referee had stepped in to stop the action and then allowed that last punch to go. So Alonso, the referee, not covering himself with glory in this round. That's for sure.
As the action heats up now, Lacy trying to end it on one punch, but missed wildly with the left.
We're holding, man.
Jeff really trying to make a statement and please this hometown crowd better than 15,000. Maybe a little over-anxious.
Now, if in fact that was a knockdown, and he called it a knockdown, but then didn't really give him an 8 count. So maybe he thought better of it, and then the point deductor would make it a 10-7 round.
Lacy ripping. He's down this time in furious fashion. This one really counts.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And it was just before the bell. So down 2 times in that round. That could be a 10-6 round for Lacy.
If you don't do what I'm saying, I'm going to stop this fight. I mean it. Rob, hey, listen to me. I'm going to stop it seriously. You're getting it with too many.
We take a look at the clash of heads. And that's where the referee stepped in to take a point away, and Jeff Lacy whacked him with a right hand. We take another look at it. Reid is looking at the referee. Now, the referee has stepped in here. But that says defend yourself at all times. That's why the old axiom is there. The second knockdown, Lacy was attacking furiously and very well. He does this so well. Jeff Lacy, when he attacks like this, it's a reasoned, intelligent, but vigorous assault, and he gets Reid down again.
So 2 knockdowns and a point deduction. What a round for Jeff Lacy.
That would likely be a 10-6 round.
I said, yep. But a controversial round, round 5. The first knockdown, without question, controversial. Now Reid trying to stay away.
Yeah, trying to fight what we assumed would be the fight he'd fight.
Let's go over to Jim Gray. Jim?
All right, Steve, in between rounds, Jorge Alonso, the referee in the ring, I spoke to him. He said it was a knockdown, the first one, and a headbutt, then the knockdown at the end of the round. So it's a 10-7, possibly a 10-6 round, Steve.
Okay, thank you, Jim, as we approach 2 minutes remaining in round 6. So an overwhelming round for Jeff Lacy, round 5.
Well, we're at the midway point, approaching the midway point in this fight, and Lacy has already built up a monstrous lead on the scorecards with that and winning certainly 3 of the first 4 rounds and maybe all of the first 4.
So Robin Reid hitting the deck for the first time in his career, twice. And continues to circle away, backpedaling from Lacy now as he has felt the power of Left Hook Lacy.
Let him go now. Break, no punches. I got it. Step back. Step back. Step back. Step back. Come on, come on.
Now, Robin Reid, who has suffered just about everything that can happen to you in the course of 5 rounds, now his mission is to try and steady himself, figure out with this corner, what can I do to get back into this fight? If I box, can I land something big that would score a knockdown or get me back into this fight? What can I do? What he's doing now does make some sense because he's got to steady himself, and from the outside he can do that.
Well, this is where Reid's experience really pays off. A huge right, another right, and Reid's down for the 3rd time in 2 rounds.
7. Hey, how you doing?
The 2nd and 3rd legitimate knockdowns by Lacy. Reid in dire straits.
Let him go, let him go, let him go, let him go. Break! You're holding, I'll take another one.
Astonishing 3 knockdowns of Reid when he had never been down before. Now, the first one, questionable in some way, but after that, it's just raw power from Jeff Lacy, and we know he can punch.
As Lacy tumbles over. No knockdown. Boy, Lacy just cracking shots to the top of Reid's head.
I got it.
Right cross there, missed. As the bell sounds to end round 6, another rugged one for Reid.
Stop this, son. Right? No, don't break. Please, honestly, you're getting it too much now. No. You are, honestly. Rob, please, come on. Robert, listen, as long as you get a minute.
Lacy would score yet another knockdown. You see, he uses the jab to push his way in. That is so important. And the overhand right gets Reid in trouble, and then yet another one sends him down. There are 2 things about that. One, the jab, an important weapon for Lacy, and number 2, there's this misnomer because of his nickname that the left hook is his only real big power punch. And Steve, we know that's not true, and we saw evidence of it there. Here at toward the end of the round, this is where Lacy got pushed down, and smile on his face. Things are going his way, so.